What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Football Chatbox. My name is Ryan. Welcome to the Game Week 23 team selection stream. How are you all doing? Andy has taken a -8. Of course, he has. Rohan, welcome as well. How are you doing? Joseph, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, 40 points. Mainly from the defense. Because the midfield. What happened? What happened? I don't know. And I was, how I was talking on the deadline stream, I would love to have 4 City players against Wolves. Yeah, that didn't last long. As soon as the day was over on the Saturday, I was like, okay, Foden out, Bruno Fernandes in, and yeah, Bruno Fernandes is now in my team. And now I have triple Arsenal against Bruno Fernandes. Who will win? Who knows? But obviously this week Guehi is available, so I will start him. Guehi over who though? Malik Chow at home? Will he keep a clean sheet? Probably not. O'Reilly. Will O'Reilly start? Do we know if O'Reilly will start? I should probably start Dubravka, honestly, over Dr. Tottenham. Because Spurs beat Dortmund 2-0, which means Thomas Frank is surely not getting sacked just yet, right? Surely they can't sack him. They have to give him at least the Burnley fixture, Thomas Frank. Then after that, maybe can probably decide whether they want to sack him if he draws against Burnley as well. O'Reilly. I don't know what to do. O'Reilly's a massive problem. He needs to be sold. And he will be sold at the end of this week after the Wolves game. Do I start Saka, Rice, Wilson, Bruno Fernandes? Do I start Wilson over O'Reilly? Wilson at home. I probably should. Maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, Malik Chow against Aston Villa, Newcastle at home. Although they probably might not keep a clean sheet against Aston Villa, right? Surely not. Chelsea fixture swing. Saka too risky for minutes now. Foden is risky for minutes or Saka as well? Saka, I don't know how. Honestly, I don't know why he played 90 minutes against Inter. I have no idea why Arteta played 90 minutes of Saka. Maybe I can sell Saka, but I don't really want to do it now itself. He played well when he came on against the Forest game. Like, honestly, I watched the Forest highlights. Him and Declan Rice especially. Declan Rice, I can't believe Declan Rice got only 3 points that week. I think Declan Rice should have had way more than 3 points personally. But yeah, so I mean, I would like to start. I don't know. Eventually, I would want to get a Chelsea player in. I could go and get. Now, Cole Palmer did not look great in the last game, even though he still got the pen and everything. I could still end up with a situation where I end up getting a Cole Palmer still. If we'll see how it goes against Crystal Palace. And then I could potentially, if I really wanted to, I could do Saka to Cole. I mean, I could still do Saka to Cole now as well. I just don't know if I want to do it, is the question. Where is Cole? Oh, Cole is not even here. Cole Palmer. Yes, I can do Saka to Palmer if I really, really, really wanted to. The question is, do I really want to? Because next week, I would want to get rid of O'Reilly. And if I get rid of O'Reilly, who do I bring in? Probably another Chelsea defender, right? Chalobah. See, I can't afford Chalobah. Because he's 5.5 and Palmer is 10.4. So, which means I have to get someone cheaper. Bruno Fernandes, Bruno Jimenez, Palmer, Bryce, Enzo, Haaland, Thiago, Krupi Jr., Timber, Gabriel, Everton will sell for Chalobah. Double Sunderland will sell one soon too for Senesi, I think. Senesi could be an interesting option for Nico O'Reilly next week. Not this week, but next week. This week is Liverpool, so probably not. Wolves, Senesi. Then after that, Aston Villa, Everton, West Ham, Sunderland. Should I just look at Tarkowski as well? I can't afford Tarkowski. Sad times. Because Leeds, Brighton, Fulham. Nah, I won't get Tarkowski. If I sell Saka, should I just go for? I can't even go for Timber if I sell Saka. I got Palmer, but we'll have Enzo as sub. Fair enough. So this is the thing. So this is where I'm like, okay, maybe I wait and see what exactly to do. Because if I'm selling Saka, I might as well do it against United, right? And try and get Chelsea attack against Crystal Palace, who are pretty poor. Freddie, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Timber, Gabriel, Chalaba, best back three. I have Guehi for now. I don't mind that. Gabriel, yes. I can't get Chalaba just purely because like I can't afford it. And this is with me having FIFA as well. Now, obviously, Tavernier is gone. If Tavernier was available, I think he would have been a very interesting punt as well. But with the current injury situation around Tavernier, we had to wait and see. So, what else is the options? Like, I don't know what else options. Like, even Weaver to Enzo, if I really wanted to, that would mean I can only go 3.7. And if you guys didn't watch the podcast, we did mention James Justin as a budget enabler at 3.9. That will allow me a 4.8. Yeah, not many options. I think Harry Wilson will have to be the one that makes way if I wanted an Enzo option. Decisions to be made. He'll get Defcon and assists, and I agree with that. He will get Defcon and assists, but probably not. Like Game Week 23 is not the fixture for me to bring him in. Game Week 24 is probably where I would bring him in. But then after that, they've got Aston Villa and Everton. And then West Ham. They're losing Tavernier as well. That's just more pressure on the team. Sell Saka to get Timber in 2 weeks. I can't afford Timber. Even if I sell Saka. If I sell Saka, the only way I can get Timber, right, is if I go Enzo instead of Palmer. So let's say I went Saka to Enzo. Then the only way I can do Timber is this. Arsenal go O'Reilly to Timber next week for the Leeds game. And that will allow me to get Matt Weaver out. And if I really wanted to, maybe Semenyo. Can I afford Semenyo? 7.8. Yes, I could go Semenyo. That's against Liverpool though. Maybe I get Semenyo for this Fulham, Newcastle, Leeds, Forest, West Ham run. Is what I'm thinking. Enzo is a safe pick? Probably. Even Enzo, the way he got this 6-pointer was a bit, Defcon assist, basically. So yeah, okay, also another thing I mentioned, obviously, I did mention Florian Wirtz on the wildcard video. I also mentioned Schade on the wildcard video as well. But since I have Thiago and Ekitike, I don't really need to double up on Liverpool attack or Brentford attack. It was more of like, if you guys didn't have a Thiago or Ekitike and you wanted a differential option from those teams, I think Schade and Florian Wirtz are still good options, personally. Morgan Rogers maybe is another option I could think of. But yeah, I don't know what to do with. Saka played well when he came on. It's just that, against Man, I'll just play him against United and see how it goes. I just don't know what to do with O'Reilly. Start over Harry Wilson. Realistically, I could start all 5 of my defenders this week. Becky, welcome. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. So right now the team looks like this. Maybe I just don't start O'Reilly because he's just been a disappointment. It's been not starting. He hasn't started for City in the last 4 games. Obviously started in the UCL game against Bodo Glimt. Oh, he started the Chelsea game. But the other ones, he hasn't really played much. Pre-60 sub against Sunderland. Started Chelsea. Didn't start Brighton. Didn't start Man United. Played in the Champions League. Obviously played in midfield in that one. I wouldn't sell Saka this week. I'm benching O'Reilly this week maybe. Yeah, that's why I think I'll keep Saka. Then next week I'll go and get a Chelsea player. Don't know which one, but yeah. Drop Ekitike for Krupi Jr. Maybe that might be a player as well. But like Ekitike's numbers have been really decent, guys. Like I don't see a reason necessarily exactly. Like look at this 0.67 against Burnley. He should have probably scored against Burnley, right? 1.02 against Leeds. Wolves not great. Wolves and Spurs, the XG values haven't been good, but he got returns in those two fixtures. Against Brighton, 0.8, Leeds 0.98. I mean, he's technically only blanked, apart from the two ones that he missed due to injury, the other one he just blanked once. He's blanked twice now, basically. One against Leeds and one against Burnley. Previously, he did get some returns. So, I don't know. Wilson will be a sell. His fixtures are bad soon. Yeah, I think Harry Wilson is the one who eventually ends up getting the sell. So I think I hold Harry Wilson till game week 25. And here's the thing. If now it seems like obviously Arsenal will not have another group stage, like they're not going to do playoffs, right? They're going to be in the top 8 of the Champions League and all, which means there is a potential that they can have a double in 26, isn't there? They could have a double in 26 if they make it to the League Cup final. There is a possibility of that, yes, if I'm not mistaken. So the game week 31 fixture against Wolves. I'm looking at the wrong team. Arsenal's game week 31 fixture against Wolves could be bought over to 26 for Brentford, right? Wirtz is a better pick than Ekitike at the moment. I think they're both equally good. We need to wait and see what's up. When Salah is back, what happens as well. O'Reilly is now very risky minutes. Yeah, I would sell O'Reilly. Maybe I don't know about this week, but eventually he's got to go. But like, yeah, he's a sell from next week onwards for sure. I think you have an easy roll this week. Well, I've already done one transfer. So it's basically just roll the other transfer. Effectively, it's just roll the other transfer. Becky 59 this week. Palace defense got to go lol. Probably downgrade goalkeeper to free some funds to play around. Fair enough. Depends on your team. I haven't seen your team. Where's your team? But yeah, I think Palace defense also, yes, kind of has to go. So if Arsenal do double in 26, Gabriel, yes, I would want for the double. Declan Rice, I would want for the double. Who would Wolves have? Do I want like a Mane? Probably not, right? Game week 26, what's Wolves like? Rohan says, shared my teams both an X. Okay, I'll bring it up. Game week 26, they play Forest and Arsenal. Actually, that's not too bad against Forest. Who do Liverpool play? 26? Ekitike. Ekitike in Game week 26 plays Sunderland. Oh. Thiago plays Arsenal. And then Brighton, Burnley. Oh, Brighton, Burnley. Maybe I sell Ekitike. Do I sell Thiago? Probably not, right? How much is Thiago? 7.2, 7.1. Oh, I can actually sell Thiago. I don't have. Oh, well, I have tiny bit more value in Ekitike than I do in Thiago. We'll see. We'll first see whether when the double game week is going to be. But maybe I do a Mane in for like a short term punt on a Wolves player. I don't really know if I really want any other Wolves player to be totally honest. I probably don't want any other Wolves player. I would not trust any Liverpool at the moment myself, says Randy. 59 on the mid league, got 30 points. The bench sadness again. Oh, rip. All right, let me bring up Rohan's team as well as Becky's teams. So this, let me move this here. This is Rohan. Oh, this is huge. What in the world? This is pretty big for me. Oh well, doesn't matter. And this is Rohan's second team. First team was massive, the second team was like okay. And then we're gonna load Becky as well. All right. Mint 59. Amit, welcome. Nice to be back on stream. Right now, I'm 170 in your league. Let's load you as well. Doo-doo-doo. Oh no, what happened? Took a -4, Foden to Bruno, and Keane to Goodmanson to fund Bruno. Oh, interesting. For goals, but not clean target. West Ham Wolves are picking up leads. Tough at home. Sunderland, a mid-table side. Brighton always let one in Bournemouth. Sunderland at home are a top table side. Away from home is a slightly different story. Freddie is 148. Let's load Freddie as well. All right. So Amit, Freddie, wildcard draft. Amit, are you doing a wildcard? One in the bank. Thiago is not doing much, but he's a few seasons ago. He'll pop up every 3 games with the 10 on average. Yeah, I mean, the fixtures are not too bad, so I'm okay to kind of keep for the moment. And like, honestly, Brentford probably should have scored against Chelsea as well, to be fair. All right, this is Rohan's first team. Team 1 on wildcard. Felt this team was going down, hence made decision to use wildcard. Only question is Raul and Enzo reliable options or should change them? Raul or Enzo? I would go Krupi Jr. instead of Raul for Bournemouth's better set of fixtures. Is probably what I would do. And especially if Tavernier is out, does that mean Krupi Jr. would end up on penalties? Because it seemed like he wanted to take the previous pen as well that Tavernier took. So maybe something to consider there. Enzo, I don't mind. I think Enzo is fine. Saka, Bruno, Wirtz, Bruno G. Bruno G, Bruno G. Yeah, I don't mind Bruno G too much. But I think you can move away from Bruno G as well. Like, I would go and get Declan Rice, but you can't because you have Saka. Yeah, Bruno G could be fine. Even a double United attacker, where that's a Brian Mbuemo and Ahmad. Maybe wait and see exactly who that is. But that could also be a play as another midfielder option after Bruno G. Defense, Verbruggen, Gabriel Saliba. I would probably get Sanchez in goal over Verbruggen right now. Or Rufus from Sunderland. But you have Mukiele already. So I probably might still go Sanchez in goal. That's something else as well that I might consider. I probably would not have Liverpool defense personally. Personally, I think Liverpool defense is like they haven't been tight in defense. What are the fixtures? Bournemouth, Newcastle, City, Sunderland. I mean, these next 4, I can't see clean sheets, to be honest. I probably wouldn't have Liverpool defense, but the rest, yes, I don't mind the rest. And then this is team 2. For now, only got Thiago in one free transfer, but confused about Foden. What to do? I think Haaland still scores against Wolves, but Foden big doubt. Honestly, if you were starting Foden, the only person I can suggest is over Barry. Probably, yeah. It's only over Barry, but like, yeah. Otherwise, I'm like, Can getting Guehi for Konate then? I don't mind Guehi. I don't mind Guehi overall. City's fixtures, Wolves, Spurs, Liverpool is a hard one, but then Fulham, Newcastle will be hard. Oh no, it's Newcastle at home. So that means Newcastle are travelling. Leeds, that will be a bit of a hard one. So it's Liverpool, Leeds. Yeah, I don't mind Guehi to be honest. But goalkeeper I would probably look to change. Planning to do if the team requires a wildcard and keeping for 32 makes only 6 weeks and everyone will have the same team want to catch up. If you can wait, for those of you who can hold the wildcard a bit more longer, maybe even 24 potentially, that would be possible. Because 24 better fixtures as well. Like you don't have to worry about the Man United and Arsenal clash against each other. That's something else as well that you can consider. KPJ and Mane, nice bench boost, sub bench cover first team. KPJ and Mane, do they rotate well? You can check and see. Do KPJ and Mane rotate well? Bournemouth and Wolves. Oh, how do I? Why don't I click the club badge to hide or show teams? Let me hide all of these teams. Except for 23, the rest you could say they somewhat rotate well. This is the rotation you're looking for the rest of the season. Obviously, 31 is a blank. So Mane obviously blanks in 31. But KPJ will have United. I don't know if I would want to go two cheap strikers. That's the only thing. I'm not fully certain if I really want to go two double cheap strikers. That's the only thing. Yeah. So that's obviously where Rohan is. 4.8 million goalkeeper options, if not Verbruggen. Oh, okay. That makes a bit more sense. Well, how much is Goodmanson? Goodmanson is 3. Oh my days, Goodmanson is 3.8. Never mind. So you said 4 point, how much? 8? Jeez, Sanchez is 4. Find point one somewhere, Rohan. Find point one. Okay, maybe don't go. I don't know. Do you want to go Guehi? If you went Raul, can't you go Raul to like a KPJ and that gives you the cash to go Sanchez? Surely that gives you the cash to go Sanchez, right? But then you end up in the Raul and so you end up in the KPJ and Mane rotation, and I'm like, do I really want two cheap strikers? I don't know. I think you can still find a better striker than Raul as well, potentially. Mukiele to maybe someone else. Nah, I prefer Mukiele. Maybe you don't get Bruno G. You know what? Keep Verbruggen. Keep Verbruggen. Ideally, like once you. The other thing is like you don't get Bruno G. Downgrade Konate to Mikalenko or Anderson. Anderson is not a bad shout. Anderson won't be a bad shout. What's the fixtures like? Brighton, Man United, Everton. Let's look until game week 28. Chelsea have the best defensive fixtures, even though defensively they don't look the best. Not many standouts. What do Brighton have? Fulham, Everton, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Brentford, Nottingham Forest. I mean, yeah. I mean, Verbruggen is not too bad, personally. Verbruggen isn't too bad. So maybe you can keep Verbruggen. Or cash, maybe. Maybe go Senesi. You can go Senesi instead of Matty Cash. Okay, yes, Bournemouth not great. But then after that, Wolves, Aston Villa not great. But then Everton, West Ham, Sunderland, Brentford, Burnley. You can go Senesi. That's another option. If you go Senesi, I would start Mukiele this week against West Ham. That's something else you can do as well. This is Becky's team. Oh, Malik Chow and O'Brien. Wait, Becky, were you not in the Shh. Did I not? Wait, you were not in the deadline stream? How do you start Malik Chow over Lacroix? Did I tell you to start Malik Chow over Lacroix? Surely not. Did I? I don't think so. O'Brien versus Cash. Honestly, I might have said Matty Cash in that specific situation. But Malik Chow, I would have probably suggested over Lacroix. Especially when you had double Palace defense. That is unfortunate. Becky, can you let me know who you're benching this week? And are you benching certain players? Because I'll be very interested to know, and then I would probably start them instead. But I think I didn't join the list. Fair enough. Please do tell us who you're benching. So we might look at potentially starting them this week. Uh, that's Becky's team. But what are you looking to do in terms of moves? Team overall looks pretty decent, I'd say. Mention Lacroix for sure. I don't have any Palace defense anymore. My only Palace defender has turned into a City defender. Senesi is a steady Eddie. Like Mukiele gets points when the rest of the defense don't. Yeah, Bruno G to with Neto, Wilson, Cherky. Bruno G is how much? 7.3. How much is Semenyo? Man City. 7.6. Rip. Saka, Wirtz, Fernandez. You know who you could try? And it's a punt, and I don't know if it's up to you whether you wanted to try it or not. But you can try Shada. It's a bit of a punt. I'll tell you that now itself. So on the other two would probably be Cash and DCL as a bench in. Bruno G to Shada a bit about. Yeah, there you go. Banking on Everton, parking the mutts here. Fair enough. Turpentine, welcome. Rolling transfers this week. Fair enough. I pick for on the bench. Send the Everton defender. 80 points left on the bench. Rip. So if you're benching Lacroix, Calvert-Lewin, Cash against Newcastle. Yeah, that makes sense as well. Yeah, Cash, Calvert-Lewin, and Lacroix makes sense. Yes. Fair enough. That's Becky's team. Any transfers, Becky? Or no transfers been done? Or have you done any transfers already? Probably downgrade goalkeeper to free funds to play around. Downgrade goalkeeper. If you're looking to downgrade goalkeeper, it'll be Henderson, personally. That's who I would downgrade. Bruno G decided, now I have Sanchez in. Now that could work. Alright. This is Amit. Amit, you haven't played the wildcard yet, right? Or you're thinking of playing the wildcard. Rufus, Gabriel, Timber, Trafford, Wilson, Foden, Bruno G, Saka, Ekitike, Haaland, Thiago. Unfortunate situation with this one, to be honest. Like I've seen a few people benching it, and honestly, you can't blame yourselves if you guys benched it, because like the realistic answer was probably like we've only kept 2 clean sheets this season, so this is just unfortunate. Thinking of doing it. I would try and hold one more week if you can. Who are you going to get in a wild card that is not in this team? I'm guessing some Chelsea players. How many players are you looking to swap? When is Michael Keane's suspension over? 31st of Jan, which is basically this is the week, and then he comes back. No transfers, mind you. Henderson to Dubravka, Lacroix. Not sure if Dogu is a league juggernaut. Okay, I'm going to tell you the thing with Dogu. With Dogu, first we have to see whether we can keep clean sheets. Probably against Arsenal, it's not going to really happen. Having said that, he is going to be now that we've switched to a back three, his minutes and trying to predict whether he'll start certain games is not going to be as easy, because obviously he was playing instead of Cunha. And now Cunha is not going to be benched every single game as well, right? So trying to predict whether Dogu will play or not every game is going to be a problem, and that is something that you guys have to keep in mind when you're picking someone like a Dogu. That is one thing that I would add. Already a -4 Foden to Bruno and Keane to Goodmanson. Already did get the price rise. Wildcard draft is Sanchez, Gabriel Timber, Dogu, Ballard, and Goodmanson. Ballard and Goodmanson. Okay. Rogers, Bruno G. Bruno G, Bruno F, Rogers instead of Wilson, Semenyo, Haaland, Thiago, and DCL. 1 million in the bank. Fair enough. Can't blame that as well. If you want to do it, I don't mind it. The only thing is, mm, I don't mind it overall if you really wanted to do it. But I also think your current team is not too bad. That's considering the -4 as well. Semenyo and Bruno G are placeholders for Enzo and Embuemo. Yeah, okay. I don't think I like your current team is also not too bad. So if you didn't do that wildcard this week, those placeholders would not happen, right? You would just get Enzo and Embuemo from next week. If let's say you wildcard in Game Week 24. Turpentine says Gravenberg, Bruno G, Walter O'Reilly, Saka out for Bruno Fernandes, Palmer, Embuemo, Calvert-Lewin, Chalaba or Timber. Which team is this, Turpentine? -8 plus 2 transfers would make it able. Oh, you mean for your team? You're thinking of doing something like that? Ooh, -8. Don't know if you need a -8 just yet. Maybe next week, like if you spread it over this week and next week, the transfers maybe. Or unless you're doing it next week. Semenyo and Bruno G. Barry in form for Everton as per fixtures. Is he better than Raul or DCL as well? Because I don't know after City's Champions League result is City up for a shock against Wolves coming game week up. I don't think people are going to sell Haaland, but are they going to be a shock against Wolves? I don't know. Honestly, I can't tell you whether they're going to be at a shock. Like what City team to expect against. The thing is, Haaland's probably still going to be the popular captain just because it's a Wolves fixture. Like who else are we going to actually captain this week? Who would you guys actually captain? Next week, probably Saka to Embuemo or Bruno Fernandes. I think Bruno Fernandes first over Embuemo personally. Any thoughts on Chelsea attacker Pedro or Delap? I probably pick Enzo right now and then Palmer. Enzo and Palmer first before Pedro or Delap. I can't tell. Pedro Delap can't really tell just yet. Also, with Enzo, I should add, apparently he's ill, which means apparently he's not going to be playing against. He's not going to be playing in the Champions League. So keep that in mind as well, because there seems to be like a bug, a flu going on in the Chelsea team. I think he's picked it up as well. So I think you guys should know that as well before you pick Enzo. Just letting you all know. He might still be available for the weekend, but just letting you all know. Midfielder picks just pick number 8s because the rest of the 10s and 9s and 11s don't play 90 each week. Bruno G, Bruno F, Enzo, notice something. Yeah, fair enough. This week my team looks great except Haaland. That team is a disaster. Bite the bullet now, -8 now works better. No, gridlock except another fluke happens again. Perin -8 out don't work. No, I think like his teams this week is great. I think he's that -8. He's thinking of like doing it next week potentially. This is Freddie's team, 45 points. Rhea, Van Dijk, Gabriel, Mukiele, Rice, Foden, Bruno, Saboslai, Haaland, Ekitike, O'Reilly, Dogu, Gu, and Dubravka. Saboslai. Your narrative on number 8. No, makes sense. I like your narrative. Like, I think all of us are now like, look at it. I have Declan Rice, Bruno Fernandes. People are going for Morgan Rogers, Bruno G. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. So, where's Freddie? Freddie, I wonder what Freddie's going to do with Saboslai and Van Dijk. I wonder what Freddie's. I think Freddie did suggest what he was going to do. What did Freddie suggest? I might have to. What did Freddie say? I might even do quit groupie in 24. Okay. Already so got his points this week. We'll roll this week. Then sell Foden, Bruno G, or Saboslai to Enzo in 24. And if I sell Foden, I might get Embuemo to have double United attack. Okay, so Foden might go. Saboslai also might go. to Enzo and maybe Embuemo is the plan. Plan on wildcard in Gameweek 32 will be triple Arsenal, Haaland, Bruno, F, Rogers, Chelsea double, Dubravka. I guess this will be the coin wildcard 32. Maybe, potentially, yeah, probably. I really have a point on it. Just said I forget number 8. Yeah, I would agree. Soboslai number 8. Soboslai is not a number 8. Soboslai is, I have no idea of where he plays. He plays right back, he plays right wing. Soboslai is the worst kind of number 8 you want because he doesn't play number 8. That's the biggest problem. That is the other biggest problem. The man does not play number 8. Um, so planning to do early wildcard to gain rank, and with 5 transfers, you can navigate the double game week. Potentially. When is the League Cup's second leg? February 3rd and 4th. So February 3rd and 4th means, what is that? Between Game Week 24 and 25? So after 24 we get to know. But I think we might get information potentially before the League Cup, right? Because they will have to announce to the fans. They'll have to give enough time to the fans. So before Game Week 24, we should know potential scenarios of like, if certain team beats certain team, this is what's going to happen. I think we should get that information before Game Week 24 as well, potentially. So what is the pick? I don't have that. I worry about. I'm not worried about AKTK. He's gonna form when he does play it. I mean, yeah. But with Salah coming back, who knows? Hopefully, Soboslai will play number 10 versus Bournemouth with Salah back and Frimpong maybe right back. But then that would mean Floating Wirtz gets dropped, right? At this moment, I don't think Wirtz will get dropped. Because Gakpo, for some reason, Slot loves Gakpo. So Gakpo on the left, Wirtz in the number 10, Salah on the right, Ekitike up front. Soboslai goes to right back because he doesn't trust Frimpong at right back. Who are the number 8s for other teams that take some set pieces? Is there a list? Is there a list? I think there is a list of set piece takers on Fantasy Football Scout. Let's see. Sunderland number 8. Who is that? Xhaka or Enzo Lefe? Mm, we go set piece takers. Why are there ads here? How do I block this ad block? Ads are not being blocked. But yeah. So Declan Rice. James Garner, maybe number 8. Is Palmer master on wildcard? No. I would say no. I don't think it's a must as things stand. We'll see. Yeah, so this is the list. All right. So that is people's teams. That's Freddy's. Amit, that's still wondering. Sure, in the background, planning and plotting future moves, says Joseph. Fair enough. This is obviously Becky. And then we saw Rohan as well. So as things stand for me, I think I roll. I just need to decide whether I start O'Reilly or not. That's the only move. And if I was to start O'Reilly, do I start it over an Arsenal player? Like, I don't know. Can I start it over an Arsenal player? Probably not, right? Or do I start it over Harry Wilson? City, when do City play? Do we think we'll get information on whether O'Reilly's starting, like City leaks? Unlikely, no? If we get City leaks that O'Reilly's starting, then I'll have a decision to make. So I have Palmer and always have bench cover like next week in the conservation powders at KPJ. Can I send my one? Yes, send it over. Send it over. I should probably message Tiger because Tiger was like, please message when you're live. Having said that, I wonder what happened in draft. 3 for 3, 1 week punt. O'Reilly to Romero. O'Reilly to Romero. No, where's Romero? Spurs? You mean Spurs Romero? Against Burnley? What's the bet that Burnley score? I will not be surprised if Burnley score. This is my draft team. I'm doing pretty badly in draft, guys. 29 points. Because I bench Pickford's 10-pointer. Dalot. I mean, at this point, I'm willing to get rid of Gyökeres. Andy, do you want Gyökeres? I'm just too tired of him. I should probably start Beto. I'd probably start Beto over Gyökeres. Pickford or Rufus? Oh, let's play Rufus. Probably need to get rid of Hincapié. Who is available? Xhaka, Grealish, Aronson, Mario Fernandes. O'Brien maybe? But I have Pickford as well. Roland, Strike, Bentancur, Kamara. Kamara is out for the season. You know what? I might get Murillo for Hincapié. Oh shit. Do we know when Hincapié is back? No, right? Maybe I do go and get Murillo. Where did he go? Forest. What's Forest's fixtures like? Brentford, Palace, Leeds, Wolves. Not too bad. Say my team looks good on paper. Let's have a look. Aha. Pickford, Gabriel, Mukiele, Taco, Enzo, Bruno G, Rice, Palmer, Bruno, Fernandes, Haaland, Thiago, Timber, Ballard, and Groupie J, Rufus. Yeah. Overall, this looks pretty good. Hincapié played last night, I think. Did he? Cancel. So far score. Did he actually play last night? Surely not. Oscar, Sabit, Salibas, Luis Kelly, Timber. No, Hincapié didn't play. White, Declan Rice, Gabriel Maguire, Victor, Gyökeres, Kai Havertz. No, Hincapié doubt. No, Hincapié was Mosquera who played. And Luis Kelly. Who do Arsenal have? Who's available? Eze, Ben White. Ben White? Should I go for Ben White? Or Hincapié? Maybe. Oh, but Ben White's minutes. Pretty poor. I can't even trust Ben White. Actually, go give me myself Murillo. For Hinkapi. There we go. Alright, so this is Andy's team, obviously. Not this is Andy's team. Comes back for don't suffer from fatigue, then do have injuries a bit, but we know he's back for. Yeah, but like, will Ben White play though? I don't know. Ben White's minutes are also like could be Ben White, it could be Luis Kelly. The remaining three we know, like we know Timber, Saliba, and Gabriel tend to play quite often. Did I bench right? The only thing is Timber potentially could keep it. Here's the thing, right? Arsenal in the past have when they play United, they tend to sit back and they give United the ball. Because United's main weaknesses have been when they have the ball a lot, they can't. They're very strong at counter attacking, but when they have the ball, they're not great at breaking down teams. And Arsenal are the kings of low block defense. They will sit back and defend, and if you can't break them down, it's going to be a problem. So I think you could potentially, if you really wanted to start Timber, but I think the defense you have is also completely fine because both Mukiele and Tarkowski, even if they don't keep clean sheets, will most likely get you DEFCON. Whereas Timber, unlikely to get DEFCON unless he cleans the like unlikely to get DEFCON only clean sheets, right? Or potentially attacking returns here and there. I think Bahama and Enzo both might not play anyway. Oh, against Palace, maybe we don't know. I think your bench is overall right. Yeah, I think the bench is fine. Uh, I'll get Chalaba next week. Not Mukili, the other Sunderland dude. Ballard. Yeah, I think Ballard is fine. Sorry. You get Chalaba next week you get Chalaba next week for Ballard. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, that looks good as well. Not too bad. So yeah, so that's where we are at. I will also bring up while I'm here. Just I showed this data on the wildcard video yesterday, but for those of you guys watching it right now as well, I will display it to you guys as well. What was it? Stat tables. Just let's have a quick look at the data and then we'll call it a day. So team attack, team defense, forwards, and midfielders. That's kind of where we are at. Defenders, we kind of know some of the defenders we want. So team attack, minutes per XG. Brentford, top of the XG tables. Followed by Arsenal, Chelsea, Bournemouth, and Newcastle. However, a lot of these teams seem to be underperforming as well. Chelsea specifically. Chelsea and Aston Villa. Well, Aston Villa, I'm not too surprised because they tend to somehow get low XG score, like low XG goals, which is why the XG is slightly underperforming. City also a bit underperforming, but City have gone mid-table, which is poor for City in general. That's the XG numbers. So if you're looking for attackers, you probably want to buy from this top list. Fulham have dropped, so Harry Wilson not great for Harry Wilson's numbers and potential. And then obviously defense. I don't know how Liverpool are on top here, but damn, they are on top even only. But yeah, this is last 6 game weeks by the way. Baratrab, welcome. And this is Ryan. Anyone got a hunch no one is talking about? I want to say Bruno G soon too. Hunch about who? Gunners are worried about making mistakes in game like Man City in a way, so less goals. Yeah, they're way Arsenal are way more cautious in their football. Um, United, for some reason, are second in defense here. But I would put that down to having played some slightly easier fixtures recently. Arsenal, Wolves have improved, and this is definitely showing in the data for Wolves as well. So something to keep an eye out for you guys from Wolves. Newcastle defense is up here. Maybe I shouldn't be benching Malik Chow. What's Aston Villa's attack again? Still not too bad, but it's against Aston Villa, so maybe. Spurs, I don't know how Spurs' defense is up here, but like, yeah. And then the bottom defense target these teams: Burnley, West Ham, Crystal Palace. Sunderland's defense is down here, but these guys somehow get you the points. Chelsea's defense as well. This is why I'm like still. It is what it is. Mane or KPJ? One to watch as bench boost cover. I think it probably end up. I think it's most likely going to end up being KPJ that we go for. Villa, Newcastle 0-0 or 3-4. It'll be something like that. I can't see it being 0-0. That's the thing. I don't think it'll be 0-0. But yeah. Bharatam, welcome. Do you have any questions? Welcome. So yeah, that is some of the data. Oh yeah, forwards. Watkins, XG, Watkins is up here. But Aston Villa linked with Tammy Abraham, I think, from what I've heard. So Watkins is never going to be a proper this thing. We lost McGinn, I think it's a mess. You guys lost Kamara. Did you guys lose McGinn as well? I don't think you lost McGinn, right? Kamara is definitely out for the season. Thiago up here, Haaland, Calvert-Lewin, Jimenez. I guess this one is for Rohan, who was Harry Jimenez in this team. Sesko, Ekitike, and then I don't know how Gyökeres is here, but yeah. Tammy comes back, yeah. And then midfielders, obviously. Best forward players to own less than 7 apart from KPJ next 5 weeks. Next 5 weeks. So I just will be on pens, right, if Nagin is injured? Most likely. He went down injured. Okay. Yeah, it'll probably be Rogers then on pens. Unless Watkins wants to take it again. But I don't know. You're looking for forwards. Under what, 7 million? Next 5 weeks. It might be a Bournemouth. It might be KPJ or Evan Nelson. Callum Wilson, Sunderland, Chelsea, Burnley, Man United, Bournemouth. Callum Wilson. I really can't suggest to go and buy Callum Wilson, to be honest, because his minutes are not great. Yeah, honestly, it might be one of the Bournemouth lads. Otherwise, you're probably looking at Calvert-Lewin as well. But Calvert-Lewin's fixtures are harder. So it might honestly be one of the Bournemouth lads. Panikwan, welcome. AFC Bournemouth signed Brazilian wonder kid. Oh, but will he play though straight away? Probably not, right? Any thoughts on Robbie? Robbie's like his minutes are also the same thing as freaking. How's his minutes been? His minutes have been okay recently, but like not West Ham, Burnley. Yes, after that 2 hard ones and then Fulham. The thing with Brian Bobby and like just general Sunderland attack is trying to pick the correct Sunderland attacker. Like even Isidore sometimes plays, right? Last 3 Isidore hasn't played. So has Isidore lost his place? Yes, from the looks of it. So Brian Bobby is the leading striker right now, 5.5. Maybe for the next 2, Brian Bobby is not too bad. I mean, for the next 2, maybe Fulham as well, not too bad. But Arsenal is the only tough one. Liverpool, you can probably start him as well. So Brian Bobby is not a bad shout, like you mentioned. I just have never looked at Sunderland's attack because I've focused mainly on their defense because defense is slightly more consistent. Is Bowen a sell or keep PS blank for so long? I'm losing patience. I probably would sell. Sunderland, Chelsea, Burnley, honestly, I probably might just sell Jared Bowen personally. Probably might just sell. Xhaka is a beast. Xhaka is the best. From a Sunderland, that's Sunderland midfield, right? He's looking for attack. He's looking for forward strikers. Amit is looking for a striker. He's looking for a cheap striker for the next 5 weeks. But yeah, Simon, I probably sell. Manikwan, welcome. Also, Mateta exit this window. Well, Mateta apparently didn't. Oh, well, now that I was about to say that he rejected Juventus's recent bid, but yeah, maybe Manchester United should put a bid for Mateta, to be honest. Won't be a bad shout. Should I start DCL or Rogers this week or start both? Palace on the pitch is a sinking ship. Yeah. DCL or Rogers? DCL plays Everton. Rogers plays Newcastle, isn't it? What's the rest of your team? Like, if you were to start DCL and Rogers 1-1, who are you benching? But yeah, this is the Mateta situation. Shrinking, sinking ship. I think they're sinking. They're also a shrinking ship. Blah, welcome. How are you doing? Bournemouth have agreed deal. This is the Brazilian deal that you guys mentioned. With Vasco da Gama signed winger Ryan. Total package around 30 million. Interesting. We beat City. Yes, we did. Autocorrect. I need your assistance. Let me know. What's the team? 201. KBJ won't lose his spot. Nah, probably not. 201, you say. 201. Here we go. All right. Sanchez, Chow, Gabriel, Anderson, Wilson, Foden, Cunha, Saka, Haaland, Raul, Thiago, Anderson, Roden, Richards, Dubravka. Man is not a forward for Wolves. He's a midfielder. No, he is a forward. He's listed as a forward, Mane. There you go. He's listed as a forward. Unless you're talking about in-game for Wolves. Real life. Okay. Yeah, okay. That I don't know. I don't watch enough of Wolves to be able to tell. So fair enough. Maybe. All right, Bilal. What's the thing? What's the plan? Chow, Gabriel, Sanchez, Anderson. Both Andersons actually. Roden, Richards. What are you thinking of doing? And I think this will be the last team for today. And then we will look to stop. I don't know, bro. You tell me. Uh how many free transfers do you have? One free transfer. I probably be in a spot where I roll the transfer and then in game week 24, actually you could even get okay, I probably might roll and then in game week 24 get like Bruno Fernandes and also maybe get like Enzo or something. So like sell Cunha and Foden in 24 and get Bruno Fernandes and Enzo for 2 free transfers. That's probably what I would end up doing potentially. Foden out or Cunha. Eventually both, I think. I think both you might want to get out. And Manikwan says, my team is Rhea, Taco, Van Dyke, Timber, Chalaba, Cherky, Rice, Wirtz, Garner, Thiago, Haaland, benches, Rufus, Nunes, DCL, Rogers. Should I wildcard? No, I don't think you need to wildcard. I think your team is fine. Taco, Van Dyke, Timber, Chalaba. Who are Liverpool playing again? Bournemouth. If anything, I would bench Van Dyke and start. Would I bench? Yeah, bench Van Dyke and start Morgan Rogers. Probably bench Van Dyke and start Morgan Rogers. If anything. Chucky, Rice, Worth, Garner. Garner will get you Defcon. Thiago, Haaland. Yeah, if anything, one, I think I would bench Van Dyke and start Rogers. That's the only thing I can think of. Oh, I would even look to buy Gabriel in for Van Dyke. So I'll sell Van Dyke and buy Gabriel. That's another move. But you can probably do that move next week. Actually, honestly, Gabriel is not bad regardless of the fixture. But yeah, don't get Villa players from a Villa fan. Remember, you were asking me about Rogers. True. It's a 50-50. It's a 50 on the pick. Each week he's not cash and Villa defense. We are 1-1 at the team at the moment. Thanks, Ryan, for the output. We'll wait for Europe games and decide what to do. Please like and share the stream. Yes, indeed. Please do not forget to like and share if you guys are new, obviously. And if you're regulars, please like. If you're new, please subscribe. Yeah, I probably like Van Dijk is probably the one who makes way. But you already have Timber, Rhea, and Declan Rice. That's why you can't go and get Gabriel. So the only way you can get Gabriel is like for Timber instead. So fair enough. I might even look to get rid of Rhea and then get Gabriel one way. But I think for this week, you probably bench Van Dijk and start Rogers. I think that's kind of where I'm at. At the moment, that's where I'm at. But let's see how the remaining European games go as well. One. But that's kind of where I'm at as things stand. It's a European game for Crystal Palace as well, right? They struggle. Palace after Europe as well, they struggle. Against Chelsea is not going to be great. We will see what to do. Okay. So that's where we're at the moment. Free hit soon because of the doubles and save transfer soon to get best round. I think free hit potentially wait on the free hit. Let's see. We might use it in the blank in 31. Or maybe double. We'll have to wait and see. But if Arsenal do double in 26, I don't think anyone's going to use a free hit there. Although there will definitely be a potential to even triple captain Gabriel. There might be a consideration to triple captain Gabriel in Game Week 26 if Arsenal double. Because I can tell you now, I don't think I'm captain in Saka in a double. I just don't have any faith in Saka as a captaincy in double Game Week that 26 if he does happen a double. Gabriel, on the other hand, I would captain without any issue. So, yeah. All right. We'll stop it there. We will see how we go for the rest of the European games. And I will join you guys I'll see you guys on the Saturday for the deadline stream. So, stay tuned for that. We'll see you there. Also, for those of you who play FIFA or just want to see some FIFA gameplay or just like, because it's Team of the Year time on Ultimate Team. And so I'll be opening quite a bit of packs and whatnot. So I'll be doing a few live streams during that time, starting from Friday onwards. So if you guys would want to watch, do come and check my second channel, which is, I will send it over right now. Let me get it up. Chatbox extra. Where is it? Here we go. So check out the second channel. We'll be doing some gameplay stuff on there from this Friday till basically next week. Because of FIFA Team of the Year. Com, welcome. How are you doing? How are you doing? Autocorrect on Com as well. Hit the like on the way out. Yes, please don't forget to hit the like on the way out. I join if I'm free and play eFootball at the same time. Yes, indeed. Fair enough. So yeah, don't forget to check the gaming channel out. I'll be streaming basically the next week on there as well, because opening packs, trying to pack a Team of the Year. That is basically the aim. So we'll see what we can do in there. And also, if you guys do have the game and you want to play clubs, FIFA clubs with us, let us know, because we have about 6 people right now, interestingly. So if you really want to play clubs, let us know as well, and we can get you on for that as well. So yeah, thank you everyone. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you all on Saturday. Also, don't forget to check out the podcast. It's available on YouTube, Spotify, and all your audio platforms. Peace out, everyone. Thank you, and see you on Saturday. Have a good night.